Good day. Today I'm going to present another story I wrote as a movie script. The title of the story is called Musical Genius or Music Genius. This is a story about a band leader, Mahesh. Mahesh is a small-time band leader. He plays all kind of instruments with his band group, around 12 to 15 members. They play all kind of instruments in their band. Piano, harmonium, all percussion sets, drum sets, banjos, tabla, mridangam, clarinet, and trumpets, all kind of musicians. Somebody on keyboard, one or two members. So they play good music, they're middle level music. They're not top in the city, but they're the middle age. That music group goes from town to town sometimes to give concerts when they have Ramanavami or Ganesh Puja or Diwali functions. They give a lot of musical concerts in various towns, but they're based in one large city in India, in Andhra Pradesh or so. And one day, Mahesh and Leena, his girlfriend, who also play some instruments, with his troupe traveling in a train to his next town, not too far. In the train, they're dancing and there's an event song, in the train, in the compartment. All the musicians playing music with the instruments and Mahesh and Leena singing and others dancing. And then Mahesh found a young boy, a very young boy around 8-9 years old, sitting opposite their bench or seat, and then he's playing quietly on his tiffin set, the metal small tiffin carrier, people carry tiffin or lunch box. He's playing drums with his fingers, nice melody. And he was impressed, Mahesh. And then he looked at Arjun, hey, you play good, so let me give, and then he gives a pair of banjos, play them. He plays so beautifully, as if he's a pro. He plays banjos so good. All the members are gathered around him and the train is going fast. They're impressed, and he's playing banjo like a pro, like a musical genius. Then Mahesh realizes that this boy is a musical prodigy. Prodigy means people born with the skill, like mathematicians, science, and chemistry and history, and particularly music in the field of piano and other instruments. They even compose music, young age of 6, 7, 8, 9, so prodigies they call. So this fellow is one of those, prodigy. And then they meet a parent. They're from lower middle class family. His father was a barber and his mother is a quite nice lady. And they're going to the next town for a wedding, to attend a relative's wedding, and they're going back to the same city where Mahesh and Leena have their band. So Mahesh takes the address of the barber, where he lives, whereabouts, and then he gives some cash gift in appreciation of his talent, and he accepts. And then when he returns after a concert, Mahesh remembers about Arjun, the boy who showed such a talent. So he goes to the barber's house looking for the address, and he found in the poorer section of the town, in the ghetto area, where he has small wooden structure where he gives the barbering job. And then behind it there's a small hut where he lives with his family and Arjun. And Arjun goes to school. Sometimes he plays some drums, a small drum, because most of the barbers in India also play drums, particularly percussion side. They're very good. This barber does some part-time in a band, play for funerals and some weddings like that. So Arjun has a habit of playing a little bit in the shop, sometimes the barber shop, and nobody there. Father and son play some drums. And then Mahesh goes and asks the barber, do you remember? Yes, sir, we remember. I remember he gave a big cash reward to my son, So is there son around? Yeah, he's in the back house here from school. And then he calls Arjun. Arjun came and saw Mahesh and then give a big hug, Uncle, I'm glad to see you, I hope you remember. Oh, sure, And then Mahesh asked the barber, whether he could allow Arjun to come to his big hall where they practice 24/7. And barber said, you can take him and train him, he'll be great physician, great musician in your hand. And then he takes Arjun in his scooter and goes to his band room, and then they practice. And then he plays any instrument they give, he plays as if he's a pro. So that musical talent is in blood, is in DNA, is in genes. Maybe it came from his forefather playing like that, so they're impressed. So they practice several times. And they give one big concert in which Arjun plays drum set in the center stage, elevated stage, and where the drum set. He plays so great, beating the drum and the metal ring where he beats sometimes. And people go crazy. They want Arjun to play again and again, So they give some award, he shared some money with him, Arjun, to help his family and all that. One day when Mahesh went to drop Arjun, there's a big argument, a big uproar going on. The landlord who owns the land where the poor people live and where Barber has shop, the landlord demanding them to vacate because he wants to build a expensive condo unit, big condo complex, And the barber and other poor people begging him to give 6 months or 1 year so they can find a place to vacate, But he said, no way, you have to vacate in 1 week. And then these people failed to vacate, and the landlord turns to Mahesh and says, these poor people, I give time. Always they say 1 week, but they don't vacate, they don't find place because they don't have money. I can't help it. I'm a businessman. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate business. And then the real estate agent is a big businessman, but he's also a crook, So he thinks if he can kidnap Arjun, somehow, he can pawn Arjun with the barber and the poor people, they vacate. Meanwhile, when he was thinking like that, Arjun fell ill one day. And then barber calls Mahesh help. Mahesh comes and takes his doctor. And the doctor diagnosed him. He got a stage 1 leukemia, a blood cancer. Luckily, he was caught in the stage 1 that can be treatable, but the treatment costs a lot of money. So he was hospitalized. And then Mahesh and Leena put a big charity concert advertising that how Arjun, the young musical prodigy, the musical genius, got ill. He's getting treatment in a particular hospital for his leukemia, stage 1, and we need money to raise to help him to pay the medical bills. Scores of people came. They paid more than the ticket fee to donate towards the medical treatment. So as the treatment goes, he's in the hospital, he's in good spirit, and Mahesh gave a small trumpet to play, when he get bored in the hospital alone. And Leena visits him once in a while in the hospital. So this landlord or real estate developer got a crooked idea. So he tell his 2 goons, the followers, to kidnap Arjun from the hospital and take him to an unknown location and hide him, and then he can pawn Arjun with this barber and poor people to vacate the land, vacate their homes, because he want to build, he want to make money. That is his business. Making money is business. But luckily, when the 2 fellows came and were like driving some medical supplies truck or working in the hospital, they used some uniforms, some names, tags, just camouflaging, deceiving as the workers of the hospital entered because he's not security, there's no security for this ward, where the boys' children live. They tried to kidnap him. They put a white towel on his mouth and head and tried to drag him from his bed. Luckily, Arjun got hold of his trumpet and blow horn so high, all the people get alerted. The nurses, the male nurses, the doctors, and the patients turned against these people, caught them red-handed, and the police will come and then capture them. And these kidnappers tell the police under interrogation that they got paid, we are paid kidnappers. We do kidnapping our business, and that landlord, his name, and give that real estate entrepreneur, and who develops a lot of condos, builds a lot of shopping malls. He gave the money to kidnap him to US as a pawn, so that the barber and other poor people vacate the land. So the police go after the landlord. They got the real evidence, first-hand evidence, the connection between kidnapping and he paying money. They arrest him and then they charge him for kidnapping, and he may go to jail for years. But because he's in jail, at least these people get some relief, so they can find place to vacate within 6 months to 1 year. So this is a very nice, kind story with a boy with a musical prodigy or genius playing all instruments. There's a lot of comedy. There's a lot of musicians that are comedians. They give jokes with Lena and others, and the boy jokes with the boy. The jokes all the time, the musicians. So there is a lot of comedy relief in the movie. And of course, the event dances and songs are plentiful opportunity. The band plays and dances in the running train, and one big concert is Arjun and the centerpiece playing the trap set, the drum set. Another is a charity concert where a lot of people appear, contribute, donate towards the medical treatment of Arjun. So there is a lot of opportunities. So if anybody, Indians or any other South Asians living in the United States or Canada or Europe or India, or Indians in India in any state, want to collaborate, I can write the script, and I can write some lyrics for English melodies, of course. They can join with me to shoot this film and release in platform like YouTube or Amazon or on Netflix. There are many, many platforms these days you can release movies without renting the theater. It's a very expensive business. So if they can contact me at my email address, subba4@msn.com, SUBBA4@msn.com. Thank you and bye.